Hello and welcome to episode 61 of the Arena. I'm Mathel and my plan is to continue the search for the skeleton keep. I again apologize for the low quality of volume in the previous episode. I sort of messed up the recording and thus I and Almertian couldn't be heard very well, especially in the tavern. Oh, I think I already have the map, which led to High Rock. Wrong button. Yeah, no, not Mines of Kuras. Labyrinth of Gumri, I think it was. But I will prepare myself first. So, an important thing I wanted to say in the tavern, and well, you probably didn't hear me. And again, it is the night. Well, the thing was that I messed up in an episode before that, saying that Cold Harbor was the realm of Marinus Dagon. It isn't. It's the realm of Molag Bal. Why, hence why first-gen vampires are called daughters of Cold Harbor. Molag Bal's realm is Ebonarm, presumably because you are harmed by molten ebony, also known as obsidian. So you are hurt by lava. Ebony harm. But yeah, get a room for one day, and I'd ask for only for 8 gold. Okay, and what's the time? So rest for 12 hours. In terms of today's rant, I have thing, three episodes I want to rant about. Oh, that's the way out. Good. No, that's the way up. First, Enterprise. 2 days and 2 nights. Oh, to the south is the exit. Where two shapeshifters who are muggers pretend. On the 7th of the first seed every year, the people of Markvaston Moor celebrate first planting, symbolically sowing the seeds for the autumn harvest. It is a festival of fresh beginnings, both for the crops and for the men and women of the village. Neighbors are reconciled in their disputes, resolutions are formed. Bad habits dropped, the disease is cured. The clerics of the Brotherhood of Temperance run a free clinic all day long to cure people of poisoning, different diseases, paralyzation, and other banes found in the world of Arena. I wonder how paralyzed people are supposed to get to them. So, what do I have? I want to sell a bunch of plate stuff. Also, that's -2, so I want to also sell. So, I guess I'll sell you after selling and identifying. Bye for now. And I'm back. I bought. I sold my stuff I didn't need, stuff that not all stuff that was damaged, just leather armor that was damaged, and bought new one. I had trouble because most shops don't actually sell leather cuirasses here, so I had to find one that did, and well, I did find it. I also bought a bunch of potions. I have also stopped haggling because I have so much money, and if I really need more ever, I just do a castle quest again. So, time to go to the labyrinth. But first I should save, shouldn't I? So, let's go. So, where was I? Oh yeah, the muggers who pretended to be prostitutes. That isn't so strange. Shapeshifter muggers who pretended to be prostitutes. What is strange is that they apparently believed Strip and Tucker that they are both co-captains of Enterprise. One would think that shapeshifter muggers pretending to be prostitutes would not be surprised by someone lying to get laid. Seriously. Considering they are technically doing it themselves. They were clever enough to be able to pretend to be beautiful, dark-skinned human women, even though it's unlikely that they have actually seen a dark-skinned human before, since Trip and Tucker are both light-skinned, but they don't know enough to realize that humans can lie. Interesting. Oh, that's where the stairs are. These generic dungeons tend to have simple layouts, at least when it comes to stairs. That's all for that episode. Then Enterprise Shockwave, where at first it appears that who's shooting it? I don't know, but I have preferred not getting hit. It first appears that the Enterprise's shuttle pod destroyed a planet's population by lighting all its atmosphere on fire. Now, my first comment was that a planet with combustible atmosphere doesn't make much sense for colonization. But then it turned out that the combustibleness of the atmosphere was caused by pollution from mining. So, okay. Um, if it was caused by the colonists themselves, then I guess. Though one would think that if they expect that, and they apparently did since they instructed Enterprise's shuttle to close their plasma vents so it doesn't light up the atmosphere, I'd expect them to have better precautions. Such as ones that would actually prevent such ignited atmosphere from killing them. But no, they haven't, and so they all died. The death of the stupid. So, having gotten themselves killed, and even if it was Enterprise that had lit up the atmosphere, spoilers, it wasn't. It wouldn't have been fault of the Enterprise crew. It would have been fault of the colonists who didn't protect themselves from lit up atmosphere, really. Since they caused their own atmosphere to be flammable, they should have been responsible for not getting burned. But yeah, that's all for the colonists. Then later, Daniels moves Archer to his city Daniels is, which causes the city to become all bombed out. Not because Archer would bomb it, but because him not creating the Federation causes the city to have been bombed out. What? From the city still standing, it would be like less than 10 years ago. The city is still standing and clearly not overgrown with plants. It wouldn't have been that long ago. I think I'm going in the wrong direction. Yeah, I am. So yeah, apparently because Archer didn't create the Federation, the city is still the same as it would have been had Archer created the Federation, which is strange considering that means the city didn't change based on Federation for several hundred years. You see, it's in the what 29th century, 31st, I think it was. Research of I don't have any magical attack equipped. So for like 800 years the city didn't change since Daniel still knows the layout of it. I guess resting for 1 hour it is. And now he'll throw. He even knows where the library is, which implies that the library was built near times of Archer. But what is stranger is that the library has books only, when it to have other stuff like computers. Not that it having computers would have been better considering power. But yeah, it's just strange. How do I... Oh. Could I please only get attacked by enemies I cannot actually defeat? I guess it doesn't have power because it has been bombed out, the city I mean. Still, it's just strange. Oh, and then Archer somehow gets back to present. When it's really unclear how, considering... well, it may be reasoned out. Well, so... Silik has a listening device to listen to the future. Archer, big thanks to Daniels, has a device to speak to the past, and he is in the future. So he speaks to Silik, pretending to be the other future guy. But then he uses, Silik uses some kind of device from Daniel's quarters for this, and I guess he sets it to receive not just communication but also what's it called, matter, since Archer is capable of going back to the past using it, I guess. Which means Silic set Daniel's device to bring someone from the future. Without even knowing he did it. It's strange. And that's for that episode. And as the last thing, I have Arrow. Promise. Where Ivo is blaming Shadow's death on Oliver. Strange. I find it strange and rather unbelievable because what happened was Ivo declared that he would kill either Sarah or Shadow. I am not sure what actually Oliver did in response to that declaration, but Ivo ended up shooting Shadow. And now he says that it's all Oliver's more trolls. That it's Oliver's fault for choosing to save Sarah. When he couldn't have chosen to save both, so he shouldn't be blamed for choosing either. Who really should be blamed by everyone, really, is Ivo, since he is the one who killed Shadow and who chose to do it. But since Slade is currently insane, he believes Ivo. And not just believes him, agrees with his reasoning, which is stranger. And as such promises Oliver that he would, what's it called, make him suffer greatly. So that's that for the end. Now, where is the skeleton's key? Where is the skeleton who owns it? I don't hear any skeletons in closets or otherwise. And annoyingly, I keep getting attacked by trolls. Almost as if the game was trolling me. Perhaps the trolls just live in this labyrinth. Nothing usable. Nothing usable. What? I just wanted to loot the gold pile. But now I can't, because there are too many dead orcs. Oh, they are gone. Now I am cursed. A cursed wizard cursed me. What does the curse even do? My luck isn't decreased, I think so. It's an enchantment anyway. Oh, inventory being full is not a masting, but actually inventory slots. Annoying. Yeah, it says your inventory is full. When I was playing a knight at some point and I had actual armor, not just this leather nonsense, it did say this item would encumber you. I couldn't carry anymore. So, yeah. It makes sense. Now, about some other stuff. You may know, and probably do, that my sister, Almertian, is a VTM fan. Well, perhaps you didn't, but she did mention it in some episodes. So, I started watching a series called Cursed about Nimue. And these things got confusing. There was a ritual. Also, I am in Skyrim. In Skyrim, I am currently playing the Dawnguard. DLC. So there is also that with vampires. Basically, there was a ritual. The ritual required a fae to perform it, though. Basically, the stuff was thus. My invent. What does it matter? I am trying to open a chest. Perhaps it's the skeleton's key? Basically, oh yeah. You have uncovered the legendary skeleton's key, belonging to the legendary skeleton. Lost for ages. With reverence, you add the e-item to your inventory. The power of the skeleton's key is very simple indeed. With it, any non-magically locked door or chest is instantly accessible to even the clumsiest of lockpickers. A particularly skillful lockpicker may even open some magically barred doors with the key. Two limitations placed on the key by wizards who ought to protect their storehouses were that the key could only be used once a day, and it would never be the property of one thief for too long. Some of those who have possessed the key have made themselves rich before it disappeared. Others have broken into places they never should have entered. Okay, time to get out of here. I really hope for a ring because first, the rings in the artifact rings in this game are useful. Second, non-artifact rings are really rare. But I take what I can get, and I can only get one artifact unless I use an exploit with an armor, which can only be used on weapons and armor. I can't use any weapons or armor artifacts because I am an acrobat. So I can't have more than one artifact. And I am attacked by iron golem. It's busted. Good. Time to continue getting out of here. So what was I speaking about before getting attacked? Well, I don't remember which Daedric Prince the ring was made by. I don't suppose it was made by a skeleton. But Daedric Princes weren't officially a thing in this game yet because there weren't even Daedra mentioned. In fact, fire daemons are here. There isn't even the creature known as the Daedroth in this game. While from the second game on, it exists. Oh, the dream I had with the ritual. Yeah. It required a fae to perform the ritual. It also required blood of an elder vampire in VTM sets that would probably be 4th gen or higher, who is an ancestor, vampiric ancestor, sire of sire, or direct sire, of the vampires you want to use it on. It also required literal comet dust, that is, dust from a comet. Oh, I see an orc. And the ritual had to be performed at night. Outside, obviously. The ritual would go as follows. The fae would spill the blood of the elder vampire and sprinkle the comet dust over the pool of blood. The vampires, not the fae, the vampires you wanted to use this on would then step into the pool of blood. The fae would draw the blood of the vampires, and the fae would recite and the vampires recite after them. This is based on Curse, the series. Born in the dawn. At this point, it would suddenly become dawn. To pass in the twilight.